Good morning, students. Today we'll see the bending moment of a beam. Beam is maybe made up of a material like wood, cement, or metal. The metal, this beam is having this cross section area. Beam may be a circular, maybe rectangular, or maybe square. This cross section area may be, therefore, the cross section of area of this beam may be circular, maybe rectangular, maybe square. It depends on the size of the beam. We see that the length of this beam is very large as compared to its cross section area. The definition of beam is defined as the structure of a uniform cross section with sufficiently large length. Means this beam is having a very large length as compared to its cross section area. Now we want to find the moment of a beam. Here for this we consider a beam of radius r. This is a beam and its radius is r. To form this, let us consider a beam is bent to form an arc of a circle of radius r. We considering the beam and that beam is uh, bent, and after bending this beam, this forms a arc, and this arc is a arc of a circle whose center is O. Means if this beam is bent, then this is the bended part of the beam, which is the arc of the circle whose center is O. Okay. Now we see that the here AB is the neutral axis of the beam, so the length of the beam remains unchanged. A dash B dash above AB, which at a distance x from AB is traced. This is the beam. Now let x1 y1 a small segment of the neutral axis. Let x1 y1 is a small segment of the small segment of the neutral axis. Neutral axis. This x1 y1 is the small segment of this neutral axis. Now then OX1, then OX1 equal to R. OX1 equal to OY1. This is OX1 equals to OY1. OX1 equals to OY1 equals to the radius, that is the R. Since x2y2 is larger than x1y1, is larger than x1y1. Therefore, x1y1 equals to, therefore x2y2 equals to x2y2 minus x1y1 equals to gives us the extension of x1y1 on bending, x1y1 on bending, x1 y1 on bending. Therefore we have we have we have x1 y1 upon r1 upon r equals to theta equals to x2 y2 upon this radius plus this distance x. This gives the theta. Angle theta is calculated arc length divided by the radius. Arc length divided by the radius. And therefore from this we can write as the therefore we can write x1 y1 equals to x1 y1 upon r equal to x by cross multiplying we can write x2 y2 equals to, by taking the cross multiplication we can write x2 y2 equals to xr plus x into theta, r plus x into theta. This only we have taken this right hand side, and for this right hand side we have multiplied by theta to this r plus x. Therefore similarly we can write for x1 and y1 for x1 and y1 equals to, and it is equals to only r into theta. Here this left hand side, on this left hand side we have taken x1 y1 upon r equals to theta. This is the separate equation for theta, this is also separate equation for theta. From this we have calculated this first equation, and from this side we have calculated this equation. Now from this we see that the extension in x1 y1 on bending, therefore right here extension on bending, extension on bending x2 minus x1 x equals to x2 y2 minus x1 y1. This gives us the extension. This can be written as r plus x into theta minus r into theta. Now take multiply by this theta to this bracket. Therefore r theta plus x theta minus r theta. This r theta will get cancelled, and here we get x theta. This is the extension of on bending equals to x into the theta. Therefore we will calculate the tensile strength. Therefore we calculate this tensile strength equal to extension upon initial length. Extension upon initial length. Extension is x theta and the initial length is x1 y1. This is the initial length. This gives us the tensile strength of the beam. Here we put x1 y1 equals to r theta. Therefore x theta upon, here it is r theta. Here this is the initial length x1 y1, and it is equals to, we have calculated it, and it is the r theta. Here this theta will get cancelled, and lastly we get here the x by r only. This is the tensile strength. Now we calculate the tensile stress. Here tensile stress is defined as force per unit applied on that cross section, that is the unit area, that is equal to tensile stress equals to force, that is F by A, force applied on a cross sectional area. This can be written as F, that cross sectional area is very small, and therefore we write it as delta A. Now if the Young's modulus of the material is y, if the Young's modulus of the material is y, if the Young's modulus of the material is y, then we can write y equals to tensile stress upon tensile strain. Tensile strain upon tensile stress. Tensile strain upon tensile stress. Here, putting the values of tensile strain and tensile stress in this equation, we can write the equation for Young's modulus as like this: y equals to, the tensile strain is given by F upon delta A divided by, this tensile stress is given by x by r. This can be written as F upon delta A divided multiplied by r by x. This is equals to r by x. This can be written for F. I can write this equation or rearrange this equation for F. F equals to can be written as y into delta A, means Young's modulus into delta A. Young's modulus into delta A multiplied by x by r. And this is the equation of applied force. This is the restoring force acting on the area dA of a filament A1B1, moment of the force about neutral axis. Therefore, the next part of this equation we'll see in the next period.